Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is Wyln News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. Wyln News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on Wyln News. I'm Elizabeth Doroba. Additional details have been released regarding a burning body found on Club 40 Road in Hazleton on Sunday. According to investigators, the body has been identified as 39-year-old Jessica Lockwood. Following an autopsy on Tuesday, the acting coroner determined that her death was caused by a gunshot wound and blunt force trauma. The manner of death has been ruled a homicide. According to her obituary, Lockwood was a mother of 2 and a firefighter with the Harwood Fire Company. Hazleton City Police say the incident is believed to be isolated, and there is no evidence that there is any risk to the public at this time. The investigation into the incident remains ongoing. Anyone with information regarding the case is asked to contact the Hazleton City Detectives tip line at 570-450-2080.
1, 2, 3.
Luzerne County Community College announced at a press conference on Thursday a new partnership with Commonwealth University and the Hazleton Area School District. Teach in NEPA is a new collaborative program aimed at the Hazleton area to address the ongoing teacher shortage. Pennsylvania is currently ranked 16th in filling teaching jobs across the country with over 5,000 teacher vacancies. Beginning in the fall of 2025, Hazleton students will be able to enroll in LTRIC's teaching degree programs for under $30,000. We spoke with the president of Luzerne County Community College, John Udichak, who told us that this collaboration offers a great solution in bringing affordable secondary education to the Hazleton area.
We needed the community college system and the PASSY system to be together, seamlessly connected, and collaborate to deliver a 4-year degree. Luzerne County Community College delivering the associate degree, Commonwealth University delivering the bachelor's degree in education for less than $30,000 right here at Luzerne County Community College Hazleton Center. Students will not have to leave this building to get their 4-year degree. They will not have to leave the city of Hazleton to get their 4-year degree. It's the first time in the history of Hazleton City that you'll be able to graduate with a college degree, a 4-year degree, without leaving the city. And the Teach in NEPA project is about go here, graduate here, and teach here.
The associate teaching program will have a yearly tuition rate of $6,000, and the bachelor's program provided by Commonwealth University will be about $7,000 per year. The 4-year tuition rate of $28,632 offers the most affordable way to earn a teaching degree in Pennsylvania without accumulating debt. Student teaching stipends are also offered from FIA at $10,000. Affordability is one of the key components that President Udichak emphasized at the conference.
I have 4 beautiful daughters now, one already in college. It's impossible for families to give their children a debt-free college education until now, until the Teach in NEPA project that can deliver a bachelor's degree for less than $30,000 out of our Hazleton Center. It really is about creating more access for more students, particularly our underserved students, giving them pathways to professional careers that also help not only the school district, but the greater regional economy here in northeastern Pennsylvania. We're going to address and we're going to look at all of these workforce shortages, whether it's in the healthcare professions, whether it's in criminal justice. We're going to look at building these affordable, accessible pipelines to a post-secondary credential, whether that's an associate degree, a bachelor's degree, or a micro-credential, where folks can come out with a certificate in 12 months and deliver as a data center technician, deliver as an HVAC technician, whatever their career path is. We believe Luzerne County Community College is their best pathway to a quality debt-free education.
The Hazleton Area School District will work closely with LTRIC graduates and actively recruit them for teaching positions in the district. Superintendent Brian Uplinger said that Hazleton students interested in the local teaching program can get a head start while they're still in high school.
We already have a partnership with Luzerne County Community College in the dual enrollment program, so they could take care of their prerequisites as a high school student and take care of all of those in a number of different ways, basically for free. Then as they progress and come down for their associate degree and then their 4-year degree in teaching, again, that takes away that overhead cost of hundreds of thousands of dollars, keeps it less than $30,000, and gets our students in the district certified folks.
President of Commonwealth University, Bashar Hanna, is excited for the new initiative and hopes that this will introduce more affordable options for other programs at the college.
We hope this is the first of many, because what we want to do is make sure that our local communities realize higher ed is here for them, and we want to bring higher ed to them instead of making them go to higher ed. And that's this partnership is the first pilot, and we hope there'll be more to come.
Anyone interested in enrolling in the teaching program at L-Tri-C can contact the admissions office at 570-740-0337. Local residents attended an open house on Wednesday regarding PPL's proposed project to build 12 miles worth of transmission line in Luzerne County. The meeting was held at the Valley Country Club, located at 79 Country Club Lane in Sugarloaf, from 6 o'clock p.m. to 8 o'clock p.m. According to PPL, the proposed project will allow the company to meet growing demands for power in the region and enhance reliability and resilience for customers. Under the proposed plan, 2 switch yards will be built in Nescopeck Township and Hazel Township, with transmission lines running between them and to the Harwood substation. If approved, construction is slated to begin in 2026, with the project anticipated to be in service by fall of 2027. Many local residents were in attendance at the open house, raising concerns regarding health risks and effects on property value. During the meeting, PPL officials say they would work to schedule an additional public meeting with a question and answer format to address the concerns, but a date for the meeting has not yet been released. Stay tuned on WYLN News for updates on this developing story. Coming up on WYLN News, Lieutenant Governor Austin Davis highlights investments in Columbia County under the Main Street Matters program. Plus, Berwick Area School District receives state funding to expand career and technical education programs. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast brought to you by the WYLN Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
WYLN News is brought to you by Lehigh Valley Health Network Pediatric Rehabilitation Services in Hazleton, a brand new location custom designed with children in mind. Our team of therapists and specialists improve the lives of children who need physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech-language pathology.
My name is Alexander Bonomo. I'm 12 years old, and get your umbrellas out because tomorrow's WYLN forecast is rain.
We want your child to be our WYLN Weather Kid. Your child can be our feature weather reporter of the day on WYLN News and WYLN social media posts, just by using your smartphone or any video recording device. It's easy. All ages are welcome, from toddlers to teens. To find out how, go to the weather section of WYLNTV.com or look for our post about it on the WYLN News Facebook page. Submit your Weather Kid video today.
WYLN TV 35 is expanding and is on the hunt for a dynamic salesperson to join our vibrant team. If you've got the passion and the drive, we want to hear from you. Send your resume to the email displayed on your screen. Don't miss this great opportunity.
Are you looking for a trustworthy publishing company to publish your book? One that understands the process and upholds Christian values in its business practices?
Introducing Covenant Books, an author-friendly publisher who shares your beliefs and wants to publish your story. Call us today to get a free author packet to help get you started.
We realize your book is unique, personal, and written with a higher purpose. That's the content we're looking for.
We provide authors freedom and flexibility throughout the publishing process with professional book editing, award-winning design, and some of the highest royalty structures in the industry.
Covenant distributes and sells your book online and in bookstores everywhere. We convert your book in ebook format and sell it on Amazon, Apple iTunes, and to these distributors. Our authors love us.
So if you've written a biography, a devotional, a memoir, self-help, or any genre, we can help. Be like these authors and get your book published and sold today.
Call right now for your free writer's guide.
1-800-215-3680.
Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicap accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969. Wyln programming is online all the time. Visit our website at wylntv.com to check out archive shows and a live stream of our broadcasts. And don't forget to visit all of our social media pages for breaking news, weather, and sports. You can also head directly to our YouTube page for all our programming at youtube.com/WYLNTV35. Subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified every time there's a new show available online.
Welcome back to WYLN News. Lieutenant Governor Austin Davis visited Berwick on Wednesday to highlight investments in northeastern Pennsylvania communities. During his visit, Davis touted the Shapiro administration's new Main Street Matters program, which seeks to revitalize downtown communities and support local small businesses.
Today, we're celebrating 3 Main Street Matters grants in Columbia County and 2 more in Union County, where I'll be visiting later today. Here in Columbia County, the town of Bloomsburg received 2 grants totaling a little over $100,000. And the big grant we're here in Berwick to celebrate is nearly $700,000 for the Koblenz Corner project. My understanding is that this Main Street Matters grant is the funding that this project needed to move forward. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing the building in a few minutes, but even more, I can't wait to come back for the ribbon cutting to see the work when it's completed.
Under the Main Street Matters program, the Koblenz Corner project will be receiving nearly $700,000 in state funding, which will be used to rehabilitate the blighted building and transform it into a teen center and entrepreneurial academy.
I know firsthand how important it is to have safe places for our young people to go after school, to have mentors and enriching opportunities and experience so they can expand their horizons and live out their dreams. That's why I'm thrilled that this project isn't just rehabbing an old building, but investing in the young people in this community.
Also in Columbia County, Bloomsburg will be receiving 2 Main Street Matters grants, one to revitalize Market Street Square and one for road diet planning for State Route 11/Main Street. In total, officials say the Main Street Matters program has received more than 200 applications across the Commonwealth, requesting more than $43 million. Under the Shapiro-Davis 2025 to 2026 budget proposal, an additional $20 million would be allocated to the initiative. The Hazleton Fire Department responded to a motor vehicle accident between an SUV and a tractor-trailer on Tuesday morning. According to officials, the crash took place near the intersection of South Poplar Street and East Cranberry Avenue around 6 o'clock a.m. No injuries have been reported. The Berwick Area School District will soon be receiving state funding to expand career and technical education programs. The funding is part of the Pennsylvania Department of Education's PA Smart Advancing Grants for career and technical education. Under the program, the school district will receive $75,000 to be used on expanding educational programs relating to science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and computer science. In a press release, PA State Representative Robert Ledbetter said the funds will help support efforts to bolster family-sustaining jobs in the region. Coming up on St. Clair's News Choice, Chris Fulmer leads us down the path through history with Danville, Part 3. And stay right here on WYLN. We'll be right back.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600. Hey, did you know WYLN posts news stories and other bonus content on social media all week long? The Weather Kids, Fresh from the Farm, Everyday Heroes, Let's Talk Sports, Feel Good Friday, daily news stories, and more. Visit WYLNTV.com, Facebook, and YouTube to check it out. WYLN, the local leader on social media. We're your local network.
Are you looking for a trustworthy publishing company to publish your book? One that understands the process and upholds Christian values in its business practices?
Introducing Covenant Books, an author-friendly publisher who shares your beliefs and wants to publish your story. Call us today to get a free author packet to help get you started.
We realize your book is unique, personal, and written with a higher purpose. That's the content we're looking for.
We provide authors freedom and flexibility throughout the publishing process with professional book editing, award-winning design, and some of the highest royalty structures in the industry.
Covenant distributes and sells your book online and in bookstores everywhere. We convert your book in ebook format and sell it on Amazon, Apple iTunes, and to these distributors. Our authors love us.
So if you've written a biography, a devotional, a memoir, self-help, or any genre, we can help. Be like these authors and get your book published and sold today.
Call right now for your free writer's guide.
1-800-215-3680.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN.
Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about checking out a restaurant with a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the things we are featuring on Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. So, spend some time learning about great wine, great beer, and great food on WYLN TV 35.
My name is Alexander Bonomo. I'm 12 years old, and get your umbrellas out because tomorrow's WYLN forecast is rain.
A Path Through History is sponsored by the Old Jail Museum, 128 West Broad Street in Jim Thorpe. Call 570-325-5259 or visit them online at theoldjailmuseum.com.
Danville will get its own library in 1886 thanks to the generosity of Thomas Beaver. Beaver, who had been born in New Berlin, Union County in 1814, had become a prominent merchant in Philadelphia. He had purchased the Danville Iron and Steel Works in 1859 and had made a fortune operating it. He was thus attentive when Danville's Mahoning Presbyterian Church announced they wished to add a reading room to the church. Beaver convinced them an entirely new building would be even better. He chose land for the new library, which would also be home to the Danville YMCA, at the corner of East Market and Ferry Streets. A large crowd gathered on the 4th of July, 1886 to see the library's cornerstone laid. Beaver himself would donate 6,000 books to the library's collection and gave $100,000 for a trust fund. It was specified that the library's trustees had to be from each church in town. What would be named the Thomas Beaver Free Library opened in a grand ceremony on August 29, 1888. It was preceded by the ringing of every bell and whistle in town, and a grand parade, speeches, and music were also part of the opening festivities. Within an hour, 1,000 people had already gone through the new library. Thomas Beaver died in 1891, but lived to see his nephew, James A. Beaver, be elected as Pennsylvania's 20th governor. In his will, Thomas left the library an additional $5,000 in funds. Across the Susquehanna in the town of Riverside, there lived in the latter decades of the 19th century one Dr. Abraham DeWitt. Born in Northumberland County, he had originally trained to be a teacher, but found medicine to be more his calling in the end. Upon the outbreak of the Civil War, DeWitt had enlisted with the 54th Pennsylvania Volunteers as an assistant surgeon. He would also serve in this capacity with the 2nd Pennsylvania Heavy Artillery before the war's end. DeWitt at first practiced medicine in Snydertown, Northumberland County, before coming to Riverside in 1878. For many years thereafter, he ran DeWitt's drugstore at the corner of Sunbury Road and Avenue H. Then, in 1896, Dr. DeWitt decided he wanted to enter the amusement park business. To that end, he purchased 28 acres of land from the Van Nostrand family on Avenue E and quickly built a large pavilion and dining hall. DeWitt's Park, as it was soon known, quickly became a success in the Danville area and beyond, attracting thousands of guests for business meetings and family reunions, with over 20,000 guests believed to attend the annual Farmers Tri-County Picnic there on at least one occasion. Dr. DeWitt soon added more attractions to his park: a baseball diamond, tennis courts, a shooting range, a movie theater, biking paths, stables for horses, carnival booths, walking trails, and a carousel all grace the grounds at one point or another. Bands also perform regularly at DeWitt's Park, with Fred Waring being just one of the big names to grace its grounds. The death of Dr. Abraham DeWitt in July 1915 spelled the beginning of the end for his park, and the rise of automobile services would finish it off soon afterwards. Today, the site of DeWitt's Park is covered by a large grove of trees, although locals say some concrete remains of the old park can still be seen in the woods. At the turn of the 20th century, Danville, like many towns across the nation, was serviced by trolleys. Several trolley lines, including the Danville and Bloomsburg and Danville and Sunbury lines, ran between the communities in question on regular intervals. The first Danville and Bloomsburg trolley departed down the rails from Bloomsburg at 8 p.m. on October 3, 1904, reaching Danville 3 hours later. The line entered Danville and Bloom Street, then moved to A Street underneath the tracks of the Philadelphia and Reading Railroad, and further to Walnut Street and Mill Street, where it had to stop due to a court order by the nearby Delaware-Lackawanna and Western Railroad, which forbid the trolleys from crossing its tracks. Passengers at that point thus disembarked, crossed the railroad tracks on foot, and boarded another trolley to continue their journey. The Danville and Sunbury trolleys moved south over a bridge reaching across the Susquehanna to Riverside, where it would stop at DeWitt's Park during the park's heyday. The line also extended north to take tourists to Riverside Park near Milton. Trolley service in Danville would continue until March 2, 1926, when the trolleys would be replaced by buses. The winter of 1904 was a particularly cold one along the Susquehanna, and the river froze almost all the way through. Warmer temperatures would cause several floods over the winter, leaving houses damaged and ice-covered buildings. Spectators would come by train to see the damage, and vendors sold merchandise based off the flooding. But things were deadly serious on March 9th, when the river's ice jam broke and floodwater surged downstream. Every bridge in the Danville area was washed away, and the town was left under a foot of water, without electricity or running water. The river reached an all-time high of 29 feet, and once the flood receded, it left 3 inches of mud behind. It took months to rebuild the town's bridges, and ice floes could still be seen in the Susquehanna as late as July of that year. One of the early iron mill barons in Danville had been John Grove Sr., who had run the Grove Brothers Iron Furnace. In 1867, he would build an elaborate 44-room Italianate mansion outside Danville for his sons John Jr. and George. Grove's Castle, as it was called, also featured barns, greenhouses, and gazebos on 187 acres of land. The mansion eventually passed to John's granddaughter, Caroline Grove Bennett, who ran a florist operation on the grounds until her death in 1902. Her widower, John Bennett, improved the estate with electricity and a 9-hole golf course. Ice harvesting also took place at Grove's Castle. In 1917, 12 years after John's death, his second wife, Ellen, who rarely used the estate by this point, sold it for $40,000 to the local Sisters of St. Cyril and Methodist. The order moved into the estate, which they renamed Villa Sacred Heart. The Slovak Girls Academy High School opened on the grounds in 1922. An improved school building opened in 1931. It changed its name to St. Cyril's Academy in 1955 and closed in 1999. A chapel was built in 1939 and an upgrade to a basilica in 1989. Villa Sacred Heart remains an active convent today.
My name is Alexander Bonomo. I'm 12 years old, and get your umbrellas out because tomorrow's Wyln forecast is rain.
Lehigh Valley Health Network is now proudly part of Jefferson Health. And when two healthcare leaders come together for the community, you can expect more. More access, more doctors, more convenience. Jefferson Health and Lehigh Valley Health Network. Together for the future of care.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN.
Here's a question. Have you ever been told, don't go to a chiropractor, you're going to get hurt? That person has been hurt by a chiropractor, or it's a doctor who has had patients hurt. So respect them, but I have 1,000 patients who've been told that, and with gentle chiropractic care, changed their life. Give us a call.
Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicapped accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969.
Hello, I'm WYLN historian Chris Fulmer. Pennsylvania's communities are filled with interesting history. Come with me as we discover the people, events, industries, and other historic facets of local towns.
You're watching WYLN TV 35.